Chief of Naval Staff inaugurates Special Quick Intervention Impact Projects in Mangu. Governor Mutfwang performs groundbreaking ceremony for Seed Potato Initiative in Bokos. Plateau government confirms outbreak of Lassa fever in Kwampang local government area. We're glad you could join us on Panorama today, reaching you live from Jos. I'm Mary Replong Dontu. You can follow this news broadcast live on our website, nta.ng/live, and on YouTube channel, NTA News Online, and other social media platforms showing on your screen. The Minister of Information, Mohammed Idris Malagi, has clarified the reasons behind the recent joint airstrike operation carried out by the Nigerian troops in collaboration with the United States. The minister says the operation was conducted with the full consent of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu following due consultation and coordination with the United States government to neutralize ISIS terrorists cited on dangerous mission from the Sahel.
Nigeria, in close coordination with the government of the United States of America, has successfully conducted precision strike operations against two major Islamic State ISIS terrorist enclaves located within the Bauni axis of Tangaza local government area of Sokoto State. Intelligence confirmed that these locations were being used as assembly and staging grounds by foreign ISIS elements infiltrating Nigeria from the Sahel region in collaboration with local affiliates to plan and execute large-scale terrorist attacks within Nigerian territory. The precision strike operations were executed between 12 midnight and 1:30 a.m. on Friday, December 26, 2025, following explicit approval by the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. The operation was carried out under established command and control structures with the full involvement of the Armed Forces of Nigeria under the supervision of the Honorable Ministers of Defense and Foreign Affairs, as well as the Chief of Defense Staff. The strikes were launched from maritime platforms domiciled in the Gulf of Guinea after extensive intelligence gathering, operational planning, and reconnaissance. A total of 16 GPS-guided precision munitions were deployed using MQ-9 Reaper unmanned aerial platforms, successfully neutralizing the targeted ISIS elements attempting to penetrate Nigeria from the Sahel corridor. During the course of the operation, debris from expended munitions fell in Jabo, Tambua local government area of Sokoto State, and in Ofa, Kwara State, near the premises of a hotel. No civilian casualties were recorded in either location, and relevant authorities promptly secured the affected areas. The federal government of Nigeria reiterates its unwavering resolve to confront, degrade, and eliminate terrorist threats, particularly those posed by transnational extremist networks seeking to undermine Nigeria's sovereignty and security. Nigeria remains fully aligned with its strategic partners and friends of Nigeria in executing coordinated actions aimed at ensuring lasting peace, border security, and regional stability. The federal government of Nigeria assures all Nigerians that it remains firmly in control of the national security architecture and is fully committed to the protection of lives and property. Citizens are urged to remain calm and vigilant as decisive actions continue against all terrorist groups threatening the nation. Urged to remain calm and vigilant as actions continue against
of the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, has commended the proactive decisions and security measures of President Bola Tinubu, which they acknowledge have ensured peaceful celebration of Christmas across the country. The CAN executives, led by its president, Archbishop Daniel Oko, visited President Tinubu and First Lady Oluremi at their Lagos residence on festive homage. Archbishop Oko acknowledged efforts of the government at improving the security situation in some troubled parts of the country.
What they are doing, especially for providing for the poor and being committed to moving our country forward. And of course, the recent efforts they are making to see that Nigeria every Nigerian lives in peace in this country. It is something that we are so happy about. I can tell you, this Christmas happened to be the first Christmas in many years that we were not woken up with a phone call at midnight to say that a church was attacked. And it is a testimony that we must share, and we hope and pray that this will continue. We are also here to pledge our commitment to continue to work with the President for the progress and development of our country, Nigeria.
The President of CAN also lauded the responsiveness of President Tinubu to the issues raised in the comments of U.S. President Donald Trump on the Nigerian security situation.
We are seeing renewed efforts and renewed commitment, to strengthen the security architecture and to make sure that at least Nigerians will be going out in peace and coming back in peace. Of course, there is still a lot to be done, but we know that the President has started very well, and we pray that this will be sustained. And we hope that maybe by next year we'll be able to see visible results of what is being done now.
The federal government has assured Nigerians that their lives and property will be adequately protected as efforts are on to tackle the security challenges. Vice President Kashim Shettima gave the assurance in Maiduguri when he paid a sympathy visit to survivors of the recent bomb blast at the University of Maiduguri Teaching Hospital, Borno State. State House correspondent Abdurrahman Jibrila reports.
Vice President Kashim Shettima at the Muhammadu Buhari Trauma Center of the University of Maiduguri Teaching Hospital, accompanied by Governor Babagana Umar Zulum, sympathizing with the survivors of the recent bomb blast in Gamboru Market Mosque, Maiduguri, on Wednesday evening, giving his assurance of ending insecurity across the country.
We are here on behalf of the President to commiserate, to sympathize with the victims and reassure the good people of Borno and by extension the nation that the government remains unwavering in its commitment to secure the lives and properties of the citizenry. The governor of Borno has been up and doing, working around the clock to complement the efforts of the federal government, and we sincerely appreciate the efforts and investments in the security architecture by the Borno State government. But most importantly, we are united in victory as well as in challenges. We are one nation tied to a common destiny. By the grace of God, inshallah, this madness will soon be over.
The Chief Medical Director, who received the Vice President along with Governor Babagana Umar Zulum, explained that the hospital received 14 victims after the blast. One died shortly after arriving the facility. 7 are on admission, with 1 in a critical condition at the intensive care unit of the hospital, while 5 have since been discharged from Maiduguri. Abraham Jibrila, NTA News.
Here in Plateau State, the Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral E.D. Abbas, has inaugurated some projects in Mangu local government area of Plateau State as part of efforts towards facilitating the attainment of Nigerian Navy's civil military cooperation's mandate and contribution to the renewed hope agenda of the federal government. Ijama Ozemina reports that the projects are under the Navy's Special Quick Intervention Impact Program.
The Special Quick Intervention Impact Project was launched in 2024 as an avenue for the Nigerian Navy to honor its accomplished senior officers and an indication of their commitment to serving the interests of Nigerians through non-kinetic means. It is in this regard that 9 boreholes were sunk in different communities across Mangu and a health post in Fungai community. The projects were undertaken by a community member, Rear Admiral Habila Zakaria, to capture the essence of the Special Quick Intervention Impact Projects of the Nigerian Navy.
I want to also thank the Chief of Naval Staff for this quick intervention project. God Almighty will bless you.
Chief of Naval Staff represented by the Chief of Naval Engineering, Rear Admiral Frederick Danton, says in keeping with the tenets of civil-military cooperation, there is need for strategic collaboration between the community, the armed forces, and other security agencies towards ensuring peaceful coexistence in the state and country.
Not only does this project resonate with the vision of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Nigeria, it aptly captures the essence of the quick impact projects as conceived by the Nigerian Navy.
The community health post behind me will be a place where everyone can receive prompt treatment for small illnesses like malaria, and our elderly persons will regularly check their status.
Key players were optimistic that the portable water supply and health posts will enhance their living standard and community resilience. Ijoma Ozemena, NTA News.
More than 20,000 farmers are to benefit from the seed potato initiative of the Plateau State government, expected to cover 50 hectares of land. Governor Caleb Mutfwang stated this during the groundbreaking ceremony held at the Butura Cattle Ranch in Bokos local government area. Ndayang and Abuja reports.
One of the major constraints of potato production is lack of quality seed potato for high-yielding tubers. The initiative is therefore expected to empower farmers with access to quality seed potatoes and modern farming techniques. Describing the event as symbolic, Governor Mutfwang says it is part of the revolutionary steps taken by his administration to ensure that the people benefit from the prosperity of the land.
We're beginning to now farm in cooperatives. Secondly, there is going to be intensive training for the farmers.
Commissioner for Agriculture, Samson Bugama, says the initiative, which is the first of its kind, will transform agriculture and give quantum leap in potato production by improving the value chain for greater yield.
The whole expanse of land here that has been cultivated is about 50 hectares of land. In the rural, we have about 20 hectares. And our intention is to do this seed multiplication.
Managing Director of Greens and Veggies, Steve Bauer, said the facility is the biggest in West Africa and will change the fortunes of farmers in the state.
Our strategy has changed, and our thought is that we will have a French fries factory here in another 2 to 3 years on the plateau.
Stakeholders at the event expressed optimism that the initiative will significantly improve livelihoods and strengthen the agricultural fortunes of the state. Ndenyan and Abuja, NTA News.
And away from agriculture to health matters, the Plateau State Ministry of Health has confirmed the outbreak of Lassa fever in Kwampan local government area. Commissioner for Health, Dr. Nicholas Bamlong, disclosed this while briefing journalists in Jos. The report. The Commissioner for Health, Dr. Nicholas Bamlong, says the state recorded 5 confirmed cases of Lassa fever. 1 was screened negative for the disease, and 2 of the patients died before diagnosis was made. Following confirmation, a total of 69 contacts of patients were line listed and are currently being monitored in line with the national and international public health protocol. Dr. Bamlong added that the patients are undergoing treatment at ATBU Teaching Hospital, Bauchi State, where they were first screened and diagnosed, and all their identified contacts will be followed up for symptoms throughout the incubation period of the disease.
So far, we have not had any new suspected case that was identified beyond those that were confirmed which we have already reported. In response to the recent confirmation of these cases in Kwampan local government area, the State Ministry of Health has officially now activated the incident management system to coordinate a comprehensive and multi-sectoral response for the Lassa fever outbreak.
He urges all residents of Kwampang and surrounding areas, as well as Plateau State as a whole, to remain vigilant, practice good hygiene, and report any suspected cases to the nearest facility.
Our next step in this direction will be strengthening of the surveillance and real-time reporting mechanisms through active case search, contact tracing, and follow-up of contacts.
We have in the studio the Plateau State epidemiologist and the incident manager for Lassa fever response, Dr. Job Maren, to tell us more about the Lassa fever outbreak. Glad you could join us, sir.
Thank you very much for having me. Good afternoon, viewers.
So, sir, what is Lassa fever and what are the symptoms of the virus?
Okay, so Lassa fever is one of the hemorrhagic fever which leads to death of many patients. Most of the patients infected with Lassa fever virus, they are asymptomatic. In fact, 80% are either asymptomatic, that's without symptoms, or they have mild symptoms. Okay. Only 20% present with severe disease that leads to death. The symptoms actually include fever, headache, abdominal pain, diarrhea, and vomiting. And in severe cases, they present with bleeding from the body openings, including the mouth, the nose, and also bloody urine and bloody stools.
Okay, sir, can you give us an update of the patients receiving treatment and the follow-up of their contacts?
Okay, so we received a call from Bauchi State. The former Honorable Commissioner for Health of Bauchi State called me and informed me about the cases we have in Bauchi.
Okay.
So we have 2 confirmed cases in Bauchi. One of the patients that presented there was screen negative. So he was treated for other disease. And then there are 2 deaths even before the presentation of the patients that are on admission. We have 69 contacts of those patients, okay, which were identified in Kwampan, LGA. Presently, we are following them up for any symptoms. Once they establish any symptoms, we'll start treatment immediately to avoid any death. Recently, we don't have any case on ground, new case on ground, apart from the 2 receiving treatment in Bauchi. For the high-risk contacts, we place them on prophylaxis, what we call the post-exposure prophylaxis. Okay. What I mean by high-risk contacts, they are the ones that birth the deaths of the deceased and those people that carried the corpse of the disease without any protection.
Okay, what other steps are you taking to control the virus from spreading?
Yes, with the activation of the incident management system by the Honorable Commissioner for Health, we already visited the environment where the patient came from. We saw the contacts and we placed the high-risk contacts on drugs and we listed the contact for follow-up. They are going to be followed up for 21 days. If any of them develop symptoms, then they will also be treated. And we also want to continue to play jingles to educate people on how to contact the disease and how to prevent it.
Okay. Your final words and advice to citizens.
So I want to say that prevention is better and cheaper than cure. So people should keep their environment clean by environmental sanitation, personal hygiene, especially effective hand washing with soap and running water, avoid contact with rats, and then avoid contact with deceased patients without protection, and take any patient to the hospital as early as possible to be treated. I want to appreciate the Honorable Commissioner for Health for this opportunity to activate this incident management system, and we appreciate the Governor of the state also for his support. Thank you.
Thank you so much for shedding more light on the Lassa fever outbreak. Panorama continues after this break. You could rejoin us back. The innovative use of artificial intelligence to enhance Cancer treatment is the focus of a 3-day training organized by the National Institute for Cancer Research and Treatment, North Central Zone, in collaboration with the Jos University Teaching Hospital. Ndayang and Abuja has details.
Cancer remains a major health challenge affecting millions of people worldwide and deeply impacting patients and their families. In response to this critical health concern, the National Cancer Institute, with critical partners, sensitized health practitioners on cancer management. The training, with the theme Artificial Intelligence Application in Cancer Care, highlights how AI can improve diagnosis, treatment planning, drug discovery, and the overall patient care. Represented at the event, the Director General of the Institute said the program will enhance the capacity of healthcare professionals to make accurate diagnoses, develop effective treatment plans, and improve patient outcomes.
This capacity building program aims to equip healthcare professionals with skills and knowledge necessary to utilize AI in cancer prevention, diagnosis, and treatment.
There were presentations on the impact of AI application in medical care.
The aim of this workshop is to equip people, health workers working in the cancer space on artificial intelligence. Because you agree with me that artificial intelligence is taking over in all fields of life.
You've seen a lot of countries embracing AI and trying to see that we do have interventions, we do have a way, AI, where AI can be used to, help in either early detection of cancers.
Participants described the initiative as timely and relevant, saying it will help strengthen their professional skills and improve service delivery in their respective fields.
We've learned about AI and how AI is impacting almost every aspect of our lives.
We all know what is happening globally, the adoption of AI in everything that we do.
The Institute reaffirmed its commitment to advancing cancer research, treatment, and prevention with a clear focus on improving the quality of care and outcomes for patients. In Jos, Nigerian and Abuja, NTA News.
The presidency has awarded with a cash prize award to Mr. Ali, community leader, Basa local government area of Plateau State, Sarki Danladi, in recognition of their commitment to peace. The award is in recognition of his outstanding performance in the community social cohesion challenge by demonstrating peaceful coexistence across religious and ethnic lines while jointly addressing security challenges. The challenge was organized by the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Community Engagement, North Central, Abiodun Esiet. Sarki Danladi received the cash prize of 500,000 naira in addition to an intervention project to be channeled to the community to further support and sustain their efforts. By the judgment of the organizers, Mr. Ali Community Basa local government area stands out for its remarkable interfaith solidarity. During periods of unrest in surrounding areas, Christian youths voluntarily protect mosques while Muslim youths safeguard churches. This practice of mutual protection continues to this day. The Nigerian Army has reaffirmed its commitment to peace building through non-kinetic strategies to strengthen civil-military relations. This is the focus of Operation Enduring Peace 15-kilometer marathon and the distribution of palliatives to widows and persons living with disabilities in Sanga local government area of Kaduna State.
The event attracted youth, community leaders, security agencies, and vulnerable groups across the 4 chiefdoms in Sanga local government area. The marathon provided a platform for youth in the area to showcase their talent in athletics. In furtherance of its humanitarian mandate, Operation Enduring Peace also distributed palliatives to 50 widows and 50 persons living with disabilities drawn from the local government area.
You really thank God for what happened. I really appreciate what he did. He really do this all the year.
He's doing good to us.
we are not going to forget Major Galadima.
General Officer Commanding 3 Division Nigeria Army and Commander Operation Enduring Peace, Major General Eyitayo Folusho Onyirola, describes sport as a powerful instrument for fostering peace and mutual understanding amongst diverse ethnic and religious communities. He further said the initiative forms part of deliberate strategies aimed at promoting peaceful coexistence and lasting stability within the joint operations area of Plateau State, parts of Bauchi and Kaduna State.
I encourage all participants to embrace the core disciplines of sports, which are teamwork, discipline, fair play, and respect. It also applies to our daily life as we collectively strive to strengthen social cohesion and mutual respect.
Your presence shows the world that peace is taking firm roots in Sanga local government area. Sports teach us teamwork, discipline, fairness, and respect values that strengthen social harmony and deepen religious and cultural tolerance.
Awards and prizes were presented to the winners, Indenyan and the Abuja NTA News.
And that has been Panorama today. Good afternoon.